Hello everyone and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I hope you guys are having a very good start of the week. If you do enjoy the content, please don't forget dropping that like and subscribe. We are approaching very quickly the 1,100 subs, so thank you very much for your support. So today I would like to discuss something that I've been talking about over the past few months, but never very consistently. So I will address that. By the way, there was a comment, before I forget, about my price targets for X, PulseChain, and PulseX. I will cover that in a different video, or potentially I'm thinking about doing a live stream probably Wednesday. So Wednesday or Thursday, still thinking about it. So I will cover that there. Now, first of all, let's give a quick update on the crypto market. So Bitcoin is now above 54,000. It actually is going quickly to 55,000. There's very little resistance above the 50K. I think I've covered that in different videos. Ethereum is still outperforming Bitcoin throughout 2024. I think it's outperforming it by around 10%. So we went from 5 to 8. Now to 10, still waiting to see the 20 to 30% mark. But you know, if you've been following the channel, you've known what to expect. We should be ramping up into the Bitcoin halving, which is about a little bit less than 2 months away, about 55 days or so. And we are just repeating the cycle in the sense that we are gapping up into the halving, and the halving tends to be a big sell the news event. So in that sense, we're all on target. By the way, Peter Schiff made a prediction back in 2022 that crypto is finished forever. That was it. That was the record of money spent, advertising, you name it, about Bitcoin. And he declared, that's it, finally, the bubble is finished. Bitcoin is now over forever. I was arguing that maybe it's just, the 40-year cycle. But no, he put his entire credibility on the line, so I'm going to be very curious to see what he says once Bitcoin hits new all-time highs. So that's going to be a little funny episode around here. He will probably cry as his gold miners... So just for you, just a little tangent here. GDX and GDXJ, which are the senior gold miners and the junior gold miners, are pretty much down 85% to 90% versus the last all-time high in 2012 when Peter Schiff was shouting at people to urgently buy gold miners. And by the way, he's been telling people to buy gold miners throughout all the entire fall of them. Even after that, we are almost at the bear market in gold miners year to date. That means between January 2024, and we're not even in March. And these stocks are almost at the bear market again. Just year to date, forget about what's in the past. Which is quite shocking, but not surprising to anybody who's been following this channel and been following the extremely poor track record of Mr. Peter Schiff. In any case, continuing with merrier things, I do believe we're going to see a new all-time high in Bitcoin, in Ethereum, and some of the altcoins. Now, as you know, my big altcoins are PulseChain, PulseX, X, both on Ethereum and on PulseChain, because I got the copy. Hedron, same thing, both ICOSA and PulseChain, and ICOSA, same thing, both Ethereum and PulseChain. Now, but with that, I've been saying for quite some time to have some money in, that's what I'm doing, to have a little bit of money in projects that I called fun coupons, lottery plays, things that are very, very, very high risk. And most likely I'm going to lose everything. But if I'm lucky and one of them goes up, 1,000-fold, like Pepe did, I'm also going to be very happy. So if the whole thing goes well, I'll do extremely fine. If the whole thing goes wrong, I lose a little bit of money. And this is very important. I even have a separate wallet for this kind of plays. So to be very clear, the coins that I'm very comfortable in having in my main wallets, cold storage wallets, are Pulse Chain, my retirement coins, Pulse Chain, PulseX, Hydro, Nycosa, and X. Okay? Now, on another wallet, I do have a little bit of place in which, each of them, like $300, $500. I mean, the biggest one is $1,000, which is PulseSpot. That was the biggest that I had, but other than that is all small things. So which are my lottery tickets? I've mentioned many of them in the past, but I will say it again. So PulseSpot is a decentralized casino in which you could sacrifice at a fixed price of $5 per coin, and basically the project will launch in Binance, which already did, Pulse Chain, which already did, but then in 3 other chains, so you would get coins in each chain. Now, I always thought, okay, that is the part that makes very little sense to me, in the sense that why would you split your economic power? Because you see, you cannot bridge the tokens. It's not like a PulseSpot here and a PulseSpot on Binance. No, it's a BNB pot, PulseSpot, Polygon pot eventually. So it splits, in my view, the economic energy, and I want them to stay in Pulse Chain. In my view, that's the one that is doing the best. I think it's somewhere approaching $9, so that will be a 2x on my lottery ticket so far, which is nothing spectacular, but it's also not bad. But you do have a fixed supply of 1 million tokens, and every game, so you have a lot of games, you have sporting bets, you have a roulette, you have the pot itself. And every time there's a game played, some of the tokens are burned. So the tokens are becoming more rare every single time. Now, I'm aware there are several similar projects. I am aware that I don't place much confidence on this matter. Also on this, like the team so far, I haven't seen anything wrong with them. But in any case, again, as I mentioned in the beginning, I consider this a high risk play, and I'm expecting to lose everything. If I'm wrong and it goes very well, great. But one thing is for sure, these coins don't touch my main wallet. They will never touch my main wallet. You see, this is a problem, and this has happened to other people, in which they have their own wallet with their main coins. Let's make it easy. Let's call it Ethereum, Binance, BNB. So major coins that everybody knows. And then they try to engage with a new coin with the same wallet. And then that new coin has, some bad code into it, and basically they drain all their wallets. So to me, also important from a security perspective, I have my retirement coins completely separate from my little place that, I'm always wondering if they're going to do very well. Now, the other one is Pikamoon, in which the pre-sale has been lasting for, I would say, almost a year now, but we are coming very close to the end. So we are about 50K away from reaching the $6 million, and then the project will launch. It's a gaming coin. There are many of them. There are many of Pokemon related coins. I did like a few things on the team. You could know who they were. I did actually like the development of the game, and I said, look, I like Pokemon. I'll drop a couple of $100 into it, and let's see what happens. So Pikamoon is my second one. Now my third one, I had an AI coin that I don't even remember the name, but basically has done nothing but go down, and most likely I don't see much hopes on that. So there you go, an example of something that will go to zero. Then there's a new coin coming in 5 days, which is Pulse Launch. It's going to be a launch pad for projects on Pulse Chain. Now, I've seen a lot of launch pads. I've seen a lot of things that I don't like about launchpads, including on this one. I see some venture capital firms into it. You know how I feel about it. I think it's going to be a fair launch. That's going to happen in about 5 days. Then you need to wait about 2 weeks for the tokens. And hopefully everything is good to go within 2 to 3 months after the platform also goes live. Now, I'm not so fond of this launchpad game because I think, to be honest, it has run its course. Like in 2017 was the greatest thing. Anything you bought went up 10x, 100x, stuff like that. But I thought, look, maybe I'll drop a couple of €100 and see what, or a couple of $100 into it and see what happens. And if I'm lucky, great. If I'm unlucky, I lost $200, so it's not a big deal. Once again, I'm prepared to lose everything. Oh, I also have like $50 on Clip Finance, which is supposed to come out about next month, I believe, which is active liquidity management on Pulse Chain. We'll see. So I have a little bit of like $50, $60. So once again, I don't have much expectations. I have a little bit more confidence on PulseSpot, so that's why I also deployed $1,000. I have a little bit more confidence on Pikamoon, that's why I also dropped $400. But other than that, it's all very small, different wallets, separated. Once again, guys, if it goes great, it goes great. If it goes wrong, that's what it's called in risk management, asymmetric risk. See, if I'm right and things go well, I made a lot of money. If I'm wrong and I made a mistake, I lose a little bit of money. And that's it, guys. Those are my main lottery tickets at the moment. As you know, I'm still looking for the next big narrative coming out. Hopefully, it will be more clear going forward. And I still expect 2 altcoin season bubbles, just like we had in the previous cycle. We'll see if I'm right on that one. It's a little bit of a guess at the moment, but I will be able to, trim it down a little further down the line. And with that, guys, thank you very much for your support. Have a great week. Don't forget, live stream probably Wednesday or Thursday, and I'll catch you in the next one. Drop that like and subscribe, guys.